Ever wonder what the world would look like if machines could think like us?
Not just, crunch numbers or play chess, but like compose music, write poetry, even like make moral judgments.
Yeah.
That's the kind of fascinating and slightly intimidating territory we're diving into today. Superintelligence, our
Okay.
source. It's an excerpt. It's titled Superintelligence and Its Connection to Artificial Intelligence, AI, from a compilation called Pasted Text.
Hmm.
Don't let the name fool you. This thing is jam-packed with insights. Basically, we're talking about the present reality of AI and like its mind-blowing future with some seriously practical takeaways for you along the way.
Right.
So first things first, what is superintelligence? Like really?
Yeah.
This source defines it as AI that doesn't just surpass human capability in one area, but in every area.
It's not just smarter, it's like
Oh.
it can process information and identify patterns
Oh, wow.
at a scale and speed, honestly, we can't even comprehend.
Okay.
That's where the real potential is.
So this isn't just some like sci-fi fantasy. This is like where all this crazy AI progress could be going.
Yeah, absolutely. It's about AI that can learn and adapt across any field.
Yeah.
Like, imagine a human brain, but like on steroids.
So we go from self-driving cars to what? AI writing the next bestseller?
It's a possibility,
That's,
yeah.
uh,
What makes superintelligence different from the AI we interact with now,
Mm.
the, personalized recommendations or digital assistants,
Yeah.
is the leap from specialized tasks to generalized intelligence.
Hmm.
Right now, we have AI that excels in specific areas.
Okay.
Superintelligence would be like a master of all trades,
Oh, wow.
capable of tackling any problem in any domain. And that's where it gets interesting.
And that's where it gets, dare I say, a little unsettling.
A little bit.
Because if we're talking about something potentially surpassing us intellectually across the board, it kind of begs the question, what happens to us?
Yeah.
What's our place in a world reshaped by superintelligence?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And one that we'll be grappling with for years to come, I think.
Well, I'm ready to grapple. Let's get into it. So how do we even like start to bridge that gap?
Right.
How do we go from the AI we know, like that helps us pick a movie on Netflix, to this super intelligence that could reshape, well, everything?
Yeah, it's a big jump.
Huge.
Well, the source uses this this really helpful analogy. They compare it to building a bridge, right? Yeah. And they break down this whole journey into two main phases.
Okay.
The first is all about advancing machine learning,
Mm-hmm.
which is essentially like teaching AI to learn,
Right.
like we do, but at like warp speed.
So instead of us programming AI for every single task, it starts figuring things out on its own. I gotta admit, that's kind of cool, but also kinda like
Yeah.
freaky.
It's a powerful idea. But the real game changer, at least according to the source, is the second phase,
Which is?
cracking the code of AGI, or artificial general intelligence.
No, AGI, that's like artificial general intelligence, the idea that AI could one day like do more than just those specialized tasks. It'd be
Mhm.
AI that learns and adapts across any field.
Yeah.
Like it'd be like a human brain, but on steroids.
Exactly. And this is where it gets really, really interesting.
Okay.
The source quotes Proverbs 1.5 here. Listen to this. Let the wise hear and increase in learning, and the one who understands obtain guidance.
Okay.
And I think the parallel is, just like the proverb talks about this continuous learning, always seeking wisdom, AGI would need to constantly evolve and adapt its knowledge base.
So it's not like it gets to a certain point and stops. It's like always learning.
It's a process, not a destination. It has to embrace this constant, process of learning and growth.
It's like the AI equivalent of just like always hitting the books, always trying to learn something new.
Right.
And speaking of AGI in action, the source gives this really compelling example.
Okay.
You've probably heard of OpenAI's GPT models.
Hmm.
They're like the brains behind ChatGPT, which a
Right.
lot of people are using to write, like emails and even code.
It's everywhere now.
I know, right? Anyway, the source suggests that these models, they're showing like early signs of AGI potential. They're not just like mimicking human language.
Right.
They're generating it, adapting it, even using it to like reason in these really complex ways.
Because it's not just language. The source actually highlights how machine learning is like making a real difference in fields like medicine, for example.
Oh,
Like there's been this massive increase in the accuracy of diagnoses.
really?
Yeah, thanks to AI's ability to analyze these super complex medical images and identify patterns, like stuff that honestly, we might miss.
That's incredible.
I know.
It seems like all of this is happening so
It's
fast.
moving quickly.
But okay, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's like bring this back down to earth for a sec. I mean, superintelligence might be on the horizon, but what does this mean for us?
Right now.
Yeah, like right here, right now. What can we actually do with this information? This is where it gets like really exciting. The source lays out 8 practical ways you can use these AI advancements, like today, from like boosting your personal growth to like really getting ahead in your career.
It's about realizing that, like,
Yeah.
AI isn't just some abstract thing, right?
Right.
It's already here, and it's packed with tools we can use right now
Totally.
to live, like, smarter, more fulfilling lives.
Okay, let's break it down. First up, personal growth.
Right.
We've all been there wanting to like learn a new language or finally like master meditation, but
It's hard.
yeah, it's tough to make it stick.
Well, imagine having, like, a personalized tutor
Yeah.
available 24/7,
Oh, wow.
adapting to, like, how you learn best and giving you feedback, like, in real time.
That would be amazing.
That's the power of these, like, AI-driven platforms like Duolingo and Headspace.
Oh, yeah?
They use machine learning to create, like, personalized learning paths.
Okay.
They, like, gamify the whole process to keep you engaged. It's really cool.
Yeah. And it actually works. Like the source mentions these studies showing these AI learning platforms can really increase like how much knowledge you actually retain.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It's like having this secret weapon for like personal growth.
Totally.
And speaking of secret weapons, let's talk productivity.
Okay, yeah.
In a world where we're like constantly bombarded with information and like demands on our time,
Right.
AI can be a game changer for like streamlining our work
Oh, for sure.
and like getting back those precious hours in our day.
Absolute.
The source specifically calls out tools like Grammarly
Oh, I love Grammarly.
for, like polishing your writing
Yeah.
and Zapier for automating those like tedious repetitive tasks.
Ugh, the worst.
I know that eat up so much of our time.
So much time.
Think about it. How much more could you get done if you could just like hand off even a fraction of those tasks to AI?
It's mind-blowing.
It frees you up to focus on the things that actually need, like your unique, human touch.
Right.
Creativity, strategic thinking.
Yeah. Building those relationships.
Okay, now this next one. This one's for all the like entrepreneurs and business folks out there.
Okay.
The source talks about using AI for like predictive analytics.
Right.
Sounds kind of complicated,
A little bit, yeah.
but it's basically like using data to anticipate future trends and make like smarter decisions.
Yeah, it's like having
A crystal ball.
a crystal ball, but like one that's based on data
Mm-hmm.
and analysis,
Okay.
We're talking about like forecasting market shifts, really understanding customer behavior.
Wow.
And even predicting which marketing campaigns will give you the best return on your investment.
Talk about a competitive edge, right?
Right.
And kind of on that note, the source also highlights how AI is like totally transforming personal finance.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Forget about those like complicated spreadsheets.
Please.
We're talking AI-powered budgeting tools that track your spending.
Yes.
Identify areas where you can save money and even help you like invest smarter.
It's about like taking control of your money,
Yeah.
or using these data-driven insights to make like informed decisions.
So you're not just guessing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
These tools, like, they take the guesswork out of managing your money, and honestly, they empower you.
It's like having a financial advisor in your pocket.
Right.
Okay, next up. Future-proofing your career.
Big one.
With AI rapidly changing like the entire job market,
Yeah,
it's more important than ever to like stay ahead of the curve.
for sure.
The source, they suggest embracing lifelong learning
Mm-hmm.
and highlights platforms like Coursera and Udacity
Love those.
that are using AI to like personalize your learning experience. It makes acquiring new skills way more accessible.
It's not just about keeping your resume, updated.
Right.
It's about like cultivating this mindset of like always growing,
Okay.
always seeking out new knowledge,
Yeah.
and embracing like the transformative power of education.
Mm-hmm.
And AI is just like making that journey so much more engaging and personalized.
Totally. And for anyone who's like ever struggled with those frustrating customer service calls,
Don't even get me started.
this next one's for you.
Okay.
AI-powered chatbots.
Yes.
They're like seriously changing the way businesses talk to their customers, providing like instant support
It's amazing.
and like resolving questions with incredible accuracy.
And it's not even just about like the speed and efficiency. It's about like making the whole customer experience smoother, more responsive.
Makes sense.
These AI-powered assistants, they can handle those like routine questions. They can offer suggestions and even like escalate those more complex issues to a real person,
Okay.
when it's actually needed. It makes the whole experience better for everyone.
Love it. Now, here's a really cool one. The source highlights AI tools, like this one called Crystal. It analyzes communication style
Oh, wow.
and gives you tips on how to connect with people better. It's like having this like secret decoder ring for like relationships.
Oh, that's interesting.
Right. And finally, let's talk marketing. We are all just like bombarded with messages every single day.
All day long.
But what if there was a way to cut through all that noise
Right.
and deliver like super personalized messages
Mm-hmm.
that like really resonate?
Yeah, that's the dream.
That's the promise of these like AI-driven marketing platforms like Persado and HubSpot.
Right.
They're using data and machine learning to like craft really compelling content, tailor messages,
Yep.
and like really optimize those campaigns.
It's the future of marketing.
And it's not just about getting more clicks.
Right.
It's about using this technology to actually communicate more effectively
Make those deeper connections.
and build stronger relationships.
We've covered a lot today.
We really have.
But like the main thing I hope you take away from this whole deep dive
Yeah.
is that AI isn't something to be like afraid of. It's a tool, and it's a powerful tool, and it has the potential to like unlock incredible possibilities.
Totally.
But we have to approach it thoughtfully. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. And for those who want to like keep going, keep learning,
Yeah, I love that.
the source mentions some awesome resources by this AI expert, Darcy Ogandaga,
Oh yeah, I've heard of them.
including a video. It's called From AI to Faith: How Innovation Can Transform Your Life and Business, and an article called Superintelligence and AI: How to Leverage These Tools in Business and Life.
So good.
Definitely worth checking out.
As AI keeps like evolving at this crazy pace,
I know, it's moving so fast.
the most important question we can ask is like not just what can AI do,
Yeah.
but how can we use this to create a better future?
That's a great question.
It's a conversation we all need to be having.
For sure.
Like really thinking about the ethics of it all.
It's an ongoing journey of discovery.
It really is.
And we are all in it together. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.